Guys, Saturday morning, like 7 a.m. No, it's closer to 8. I've been up spreading mulch because it's that time of year. And I'm doing a video. I'm going to actually just do like a quick tour of everything that we have going on around here. The pigeons aren't going out till later. Fed them yesterday evening. And this morning, once it's a little warmer out, I'm going to get the hose going and wash the gel off their wings like I told you guys. But let's do a quick tour of everything that we have going on around here because we are a certified natural wildlife habitat. For real, not me saying we're certified. My wife actually got us as a certified wildlife habitat from I think the National Audubon Society. I don't remember where she did it, but yeah, we qualified. 90% of that is because of her. Everything I do is probably counterproductive to that goal of hers, but despite me, she managed to do it. So let me flip this around, show you guys the pigeons real quick, and then yeah, we'll get into all the other stuff. All right, so there's the young birds just hanging out, soaking up the morning sun, and I got all the hens over here. Got a few more of them than I did because I won one in an auction. There's a Deverant that got its band off its leg before I noticed, and so that is now a breeder. And there's the one right there that I got in the auction to be a breeder, the Wolverine Mona Lisa. This is the cock section, and they're inside right now. I'm not going in there because they go nuts. There's my Black Widow Kittle. There's the White Devil that was a young bird that just did not listen. And the rest of them are in there just kind of hanging out. So over here we have our baby chickens. These we hatched from our chickens' eggs. It's the first time we did that. My kids wanted to try, so we borrowed an incubator from someone and we hatched some eggs in the early spring. That's a rooster, and that gray one over there back there is a rooster right there. So I don't think we can keep these two. We'll see. This guy definitely not keeping. We already have 2 barred rock roosters. That one's an Easter egger, so they lay color eggs. Not him, but the hen, the female versions. So, I don't know. We don't have a rooster like him, so I don't know if we'll keep him and get rid of one of the other guys that we do have. I don't know. We'll figure it out. My daughter really likes that one. So, we'll see. And then here we have the big guys. There's our Tom turkey, whose name is Uncle Tom. He looks like crap because he is molting. They molt after the spring mating, which he has been doing, and he looks terrible. So, hopefully in another month or so, he'll look nice and full and look good again, but he looks terrible right now. There's our big boy rooster, Russell Crowe. He is a grade A-hole. He is just mean, but he does his job well, and I wish he could fly and take on the hawks because he would win. And there's one of the hen turkeys. I think they're called a Jenny, and we have 2 of them. The other one she is broody, so she is in the coop trying to hatch her eggs, but she will be unsuccessful because we take the eggs every day because we don't want more turkeys. So here's all the chickens. We have barred rocks, mostly barred rocks. We have a couple of these are oh man, I don't remember. They are red sex links. And then there's a couple Easter eggers who lay the blue eggs. They're in there. They're in here somewhere. They're walking around doing their thing. So this is our little chicken setup. Chickens just hang out, and some of them look bad because the roosters are mating them like crazy, so that'll slow down soon now that summer's getting here, and then their feathers will grow back and they'll look better. You can see their backs are bare. That's from where the roosters mount them. The roosters are not gentle creatures, so hopefully that calms down now that it's spring. And for anybody new to chickens, the roosters, they're young. They're just over a year old now, and their first spring as an adult is the worst. They don't know what to do with the testosterone and the hormones, so they overmate the hens, and they are just mean. All they want to do is fight. This guy especially, he's the dominant one. We have another one all the way back there who he's much calmer, and that's only because he's not on top. So this guy makes sure that he knows who's boss, and so he's a lot calmer, especially around us. So the chickens are my wife's thing, the pigeons are my thing, and the kids and me like the pigeons. They don't really do much with the chickens because the rooster's mean and the turkey scares them. This is one of my hobbies I've been doing for a long time, since I was a kid. Even back to my parents' house, we had one, and I really enjoyed it. So we built this, my wife and I, and this is our koi pond. So this is really what had us qualify as a natural wildlife preserve or habitat, because we have a sustainable body of water that animals can drink out of and reproduce in and around. And that's really what sets you apart, is the body of water, amongst a lot of other things. But really, if you don't have a body of water, you can't do any of it. So we have a lot of critters in here and around here, mostly the fish. You know, we put all these in here, the koi, and they're pretty old now, 6-7 years old, some of them. Most of these fish are around that old. And you know, we got the water plants, and the waterfall is a little weak right now. I got to get in here and get the pumps out and unclog them. Every week or so I got to unclog the impellers, because they get gunked up with leaves and things that fall in here naturally that I got to pull out, so we get some good water flow going. And we have a ton of frogs in here. There's a frog right there, big old bullfrog that my kids named Krabby Patty. And we have like 10 other little frogs in here that I don't see them right now. The little frogs travel around a lot more. The big guy, he stays pretty close to the water. The little ones go like everywhere. Like, they were under my deck the other day. They went through the lattice. They were like eating bugs under there. They move around. So, and we have a lot of the plants here. So this is another reason why we're natural wildlife habitat, is because we have a lot of pollinating plants for the bees and the hummingbirds. This is a honeysuckle we planted a while ago that's just gotten huge, and it's spreading down our little fence here and on the other side there, and it's a pretty plant that we get a lot of hummingbirds on that. So other stuff my wife has going on is we grow our own strawberries. She does a really good job with the fruits and vegetables. So this is her 3 strawberry towers. She keeps them off the ground like this and in these little bags that can still breathe, so the bugs don't get them. And she's gonna have to get some more of them in the bags. But yeah, we get a lot of nice fruit back here. Here is an apple tree. I forget what type of apple, but it's the kind you buy at the store. So we just grow our own, and we get a lot of apples. These trees are a few years old now. We've had them, maybe this is, I think, our 4th season with these trees. So every year we get a better and better yield. This year they actually look the best in terms of the size of the apples at this point. So we should do pretty good with apples this year. This is a different type of apple tree. I don't remember, again, I have no idea what type of apples they are. My wife knows. We bought them at Tractor Supply as saplings. But you have to have 2 apple trees of different types of apples next to each other for cross-pollination to get fruit. So we have these 2 trees about 12 feet apart, and might be a little too close together. But they were tiny when we got them. So, but that's okay. We can keep them trimmed, and they'll be fine. And then here we have a peach tree. So this is our peach tree. And this sucker got big. Again, it was a sapling when we got it a few years ago, but you can see it is not really a sapling anymore. It is a tree. But let me find some peaches. Where are they? Oh, let me go around. I will go in through her garden and show you her peaches. Oh, look. There's a frog right there. I don't know if he's lost or what, but he's currently in my wife's cornfield. So let me try to catch him, and we'll bring him back to the water. Oh, you're quick. We gotta get him cornered. Ah, there he is. Let's see if we can get him cornered. Got him. So right there, that is a baby bullfrog. Okay. Got them in my hand. They're not easy to contain. Open the gate. Just because in there, I'm worried about the dogs getting them. Whoop. Right back in the water. And there he is, right there. So let's go back in. And now my hands are all froggy. Ah! So here's the peaches. This tree actually is looking the best too. We had to spray it this year with a horticultural spray, which is, it's natural, but it keeps the bugs and the fungus and everything off the fruit. Last year we actually didn't get any peaches because they got a scab disease or something like that, where they were still edible, but it's like skeeved out to eat them like that. So we sprayed them this year, and they're looking really good so far. And again, these trees are young, maybe only 4 years old. So every year they've been doing better and better since we got them. And this year looks like it's going to be the best year. It looks like we're going to get a lot of fruit off all 3 of these trees. So here is my wife's, it's got to be weeded, but she doesn't go too crazy with the weeding because a lot of it's natural plants that are native to the area that the animals like. So she tends to just keep it maintained, but leaves a lot of them. So here she has, she's got corn growing. She's got some things that she calls them volunteer plants, where they're left, like the plant from last year dropped its seed and it just grew on its own this year. So she usually leaves them if they're not too interrupting, but so this was supposed to be all her corn. So there's a lot of corn growing over here, and then there's some other things. I think these are broccoli. I'm not sure. Again, this is mostly, yep, they're broccoli. You can see the little broccoli head growing there. So this stuff is all hers. And these are the sunflowers. These were definitely volunteers. These grew from the seeds from last year, so she just left them. They're the giant sunflowers that get like 10 feet tall. This one's already like 8 feet tall, and this grew from a seed this year. So she's got some sunflowers. That's what she left. And we'll go over here. So this is her raspberry patch, where we get a ton of raspberries. You can see them all. The kids love it. They don't even, when in the summer, weather's nice, they just come out here and eat their fruit and stuff. They don't even go in the house for a snack. They just come running in the garden. They all grab 2 or 3 handfuls of raspberries. They have a snack, and then they go right back in the pool. So that was one thing my wife was big at. She wanted the kids to have more of an organic diet, but fruit's expensive, so we just grow it. And it's doing really well. Plus, like I said, a lot of raspberries, because raspberries spread, so you have to be careful. Find an area with them where you're okay with them spreading a little bit. This all came from like one plant that was like a stick. But you also do need it to spread, because like these shoots will only produce raspberries this year, and these are last year's growth. So these are all the raspberries, but then you get like the new shoots like this that grew this year. So next year, she's gonna have to cut down anything that's brown, cut it out, and then these will produce the fruit next year. So it's a constant cycle. But she's on top of that, and she doesn't think I pay attention because I don't really do much with her garden, but I'm learning. So lots and lots of raspberries. And my pal Silvio was over here helping me vaccinate the birds. He grabbed the raspberry on his way back. So then out front, she has her other gardens, and these are tomatoes. These plants are olives, so these are new. We're trying this out this year, the olives. So she has, I don't know what's in here. I think these are jalapeno peppers and maybe regular peppers. And here's her beans. She's got plants of beans, just different garden beds with different things. And then she puts like companion plants, which are the marigolds, because they naturally insect repel, keep bugs off her plants. So she always plants a couple marigold plants in her from seed. Everything's from seed here. She does everything with seeds, which is impressive. So she always plants a couple of marigold plants in her garden beds to help repel bugs naturally. And then these are, I don't know. She's got garden beds for everything. I don't know what they're all called. Couldn't tell you. And then she's got These are just her flowers she's growing. This is her little bird bath waterer habitat thing that's loaded with mosquito larvae. She was actually going to go to the pet shop and get a few minnows to put in here to keep the mosquitoes down. But the birds come, the squirrels, the animals drink out of here in the front too, and they don't have to really deal with the dogs. These are her blueberry plants, which we're getting some blueberries finally. So I don't like blueberries. I can't stand them. The kids love them, so those are for them. And then on the side here, we have grapes. So these are the grape plants. They're going to be vines, so they got to grow up and grab onto that wire, and they can go in either direction. But here are the grapes coming in. So yeah, we try to grow as much as we can, well, my wife anyway, and it's pretty successful. But figured I'd make a video showing some of this. So I hope you guys liked the video, but yeah, we got a lot going on around here, and my kids are actually out here picking the strawberries. Looks like they're getting their breakfast ready. They'll be out here picking strawberries and raspberries all morning. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys this stuff and show you we got a lot going on around here, and you know, we are the crazy house. People think we're nuts. Don't care. Our kids have a pretty enriched life. They're learning a lot of good life lessons: how to grow their own food, how to take care of animals, how to be responsible. And I guess that's really all you can do as a parent, is give them a numerous set of life skills. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and if this is something you want to see more of, I would be more than happy to include it. Like I said, the gardening stuff is not really my thing. I kind of just build things and cut things down for my wife, and you know, all that type of stuff, and the planting and the maintaining, that's all her. That is all her. I don't do really much with any of that. I deal with the pigeons. I don't even deal that much with the chickens, because the rooster hates my guts and he attacks me every time I go in there. So she cleans that and she collects the eggs. That's like her little, this is like her little homestead that like I said, is really, it's a wildlife habitat. We have we have pollinating plants for the animals, non-invasive pollinating plants. We have fruit, we have vegetables they can eat. We have nesting areas so they can reproduce. They can reproduce in the pond, which they do. The frogs reproduce. And yeah, so enjoy the video, and wait till the next one, guys. See you later.